My name is David Tagg. Several years ago, I walked through the doors of Perimeter Church for the very first time during a Christmas Eve service. I grew up in New York making all the wrong decisions in a family where we didn't talk much about faith, in a town that was predominantly Jewish. In high school, I met my wife Melissa, who saved my life and continues to do so even to this day. We went to different colleges, we stayed together, and got married in 2008. In 2014, our daughter Cece was born. There was something calling us away from everything that we knew in New York. And through that time, she would say that she was sought by Jesus, even though she didn't know who Jesus was. So we moved to Alpharetta, and we were lucky to have neighbors that they have had amazing tradition of setting up a Christmas tree in the middle of the cul-de-sac. Melissa had gone out there and a conversation got started about looking for a church. My neighbors immediately started to talk to her about Perimeter. We found a Christmas invitation and a little jar of candy in our mailbox a couple of days later. I was not churched. I had never been to church. I was apprehensive about what to expect, who I was going to meet, who was going to talk to me. I walked through those doors and I sat in that seat not knowing Jesus, but Jesus knew me. And that was something that I felt from the first moments of listening to Randy's sermon. And I'll never forget the words that ended that sermon: truth remembered, heart surrendered. I think in those words, I had my introduction to Jesus when everyone held up those candles and was singing together and looking at this community and family of people in Jesus was something I had never experienced before, but I knew that I wanted more. Shortly after, we were trying for our second child, and Melissa had a miscarriage. I watched my wife, in that feeling of pain, run to Jesus. And I think in my life, I realized that I have only seen people run away from God. And to watch this woman that I love more than anything run to him was just such an inspiration. And the sun rises, light comes through the shades, and it's exactly what I needed. And it changed the whole course of my life. Now here I am years later with two beautiful children, and I'm on staff at Perimeter as a graphic designer. And in God's providence and in God's will, He has put me in a place that I can be a part of somebody's Christmas Eve experience. I prayed a lot about this design, and what I hope people see is an unbound radiance, is that Jesus is the light of the world, that He is salvation and redemption. And that is truly what He has been for me since the day I walked through those doors for the first time.